Do this before you create an online course or coaching program. In today's video, I'm going to show you a method, a technique that you can do right now before this video ends that will show you and prove to you if your offer idea can be a profitable business. By the way, don't forget to subscribe as I release videos like this each and every week. Hey everybody, Dan Henry here, and I'm the author of the Wall Street Journal best-selling book, Digital Millionaire Secrets, How I Built an 8-Figure Business Selling My Knowledge Online. And today, we're going to talk about how to know if your offer can sell and what you should do before you ever create an online course or ever even begin putting things together. And this right here is a technique I talked about when I was on the Jordan Belfort podcast, and his audience loved it. He made like little memes and Instagram videos and put it everywhere. And I'm going to introduce you to the concept today of the 1% rule. So this is the 1% rule. Now the 1% rule states, and this is my rule, and this is my experience over 8 figures in selling information, my own advice and knowledge online, is that you only need 1% of your audience to buy for you to become a millionaire. Now, what does that mean, 1% of your audience? Well, over the past several years, if you count all of the heads, right? If you count all of the people that I've built up, this is Instagram followers, this is email list. This is, just all kinds of people that have followed me or somehow, got into my world. If I were to calculate it, and depending on the category of people, like email list is obviously going to be higher, but we're talking about total audience right here. If I were to calculate all of this, I would say that the percentage of people that actually buy my core offer, that actually listen to me, watch my videos, watch my YouTube channel, read the things I put out online, my audience, if I were to calculate, I need my green marker, if I were to calculate the total amount of people that actually end up becoming a customer, it's about 1%. It's about 1%. I mean, think about it. I've got tens and tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, and about 1% actually buy. Yet, with 1%, I've created an 8-figure business at an extraordinary high profit margin. I've been able to take those profits, buy my dream home on the water. It's an 8,000 square foot house in the St. Pete Beach area, on the water with a boat dock. I own another house just like it that I remodeled and am flipping. I own 2 rental properties, another house up in the Spring Hill area where I grew up, and I probably own something else I'm not thinking of. I've got a Tesla, I've got a Rolex watch, etc. And I'm not saying this to brag, oh, look at all these things I have. What I'm saying is that with only 1% of my audience, I was able to create wealth that allowed me to have nice houses, nice watches, nice cars, good doctors for my son, great vacations for my family, the ability to build my business and have this beautiful office in downtown St. Pete and have these nice cameras, and just it allows you to do the things in life you want to do. And so the thing is I'll never have to worry about my son working a day in his life, though he will, because he's going to be an entrepreneur or whatever he wants to do, but he's going to do something special. I know that. But the point is, this is all possible with just 1%. It's not just about money. I mean, guys, this book is a Wall Street Journal bestseller. And again, it's based on the things I learned building this business with only 1% of people buying, and it still created all that profit and all that wealth. And as well, my students, my clients that I've taught to sell information products, they sell, 1%, little under 1%, little over 1%. The point is that it only takes a small amount of your audience to become a millionaire. And that brings me to my next point. I'm going to teach you something that I like to call the curious expert. The curious expert. Now, what this will do, this is a technique, it's a method that you can use to find out if you have an audience where at least 1% will buy. And this is how you do it. All you have to do right now, and you can do this, you can follow along. And if you'd like, you can comment in the comment section and you can tell me how it went. Think of any accomplishment that you've had in life. Think of something you've done that you've got a result. It doesn't have to be huge. You didn't have to manage $1 billion hedge fund. You didn't have to create $1 million company. Maybe you lost 20 pounds. Maybe you learned how to intermittent fast and that helped you with your weight loss. Or maybe you learned how to jump rope really well and you can do tricks. Or maybe you learned how to always have a thing to do with your son, right? You have a son or a daughter and you never knew what activities to do at what age, and so you did a bunch of research and you found and you made a list of all these things you could do, and so every weekend you always had something to do with your kid, right? Or maybe you did build a decent business, or maybe you had a mildly successful ice cream shop, or maybe you learned how to get over your fears. Whatever it is, go ahead and go to your Facebook right now and simply post the following. Simply say, hey guys, you may or may not have known, but over the past few years, I've accomplished this, or I've done this, and you just put whatever it is. And then you say, I'm thinking about writing a PDF report, or maybe even putting together a video training on how to do this. Would anyone be interested? Simply comment, I'm interested, below. Now, this is where the magic happens. If that offer, or that offer in its very infancy, that you're displaying, that you're putting out into the world, and again, the world is just the people that follow you on Facebook or what have you. This is the Curious Expert script that I'm giving you. If when you do this Curious Expert script and you say that, if you start getting people saying, I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested, and you find that you're getting comment after comment after comment, then you can know that if an amount of people, a reasonable amount of people, and it doesn't have to be a lot, it could be 10 comments, right? But if there is an amount of people that are willing to consume your content for free, there is also going to be a percentage of that audience that will be willing to pay for that content in greater detail, and they will pay. I'm going to repeat that one more time. If there is an audience of people that are willing to consume your content for free, there will always be a percentage of that audience that will be willing to pay for that content in greater detail. And that is the 1% rule. Because if just 1% of your audience is willing to pay, you can build $1 million business. And it begins with doing the Curious Expert. So right now, I'll run through it one more time. Just say, hey, this is what I've done. This is what I've accomplished. Would anybody be willing to take the time to learn this? Would you guys be interested in learning this? I thought about putting together a free report. All you have to do is get people to say yes. Now, if they say, no, I'm not interested, no, I don't, that sounds weird, or I don't think I'd like that, or whatever, and that's the audience that you're getting, then you know that you simply need to change the offer. You need to reframe it. You need to maybe pick something else. But if people are saying, yes, I'm interested, I would like to consume your content for free, there's going to be a percentage of them that are willing to pay. Not necessarily those people that commented, but the market. Because if those people are interested, other people are going to be interested when you put yourself out there. And so think about this for one moment. All you have to do is get that initial bit of interest, and now you have a seed that can grow into $1 million business. That's what I did. And now I have an 8-figure company. All right. And remember that offer I mentioned before that maybe you thought, well, that's weird. Could I really create an online course or an offer based around activities for my kids? Well, guess what? You know where I got that offer idea from? I saw an ad on Facebook for this company called Wonder Dads, and it lists out all the things dads can do with their kids at different age groups, gives you a ton of options so you don't have to think about them for yourself. And I bought the offer because I was like, this is a great offer. I'm always trying to figure out stuff to do for my kid, and I don't know what to do with the kid at what age. So I bought it. Boom. Okay? Guys, there's so many offers out there. Don't not begin because you're scared. Just put yourself out there right now. Do the Curious Expert. Let me know how it worked in the comments. Let me know. But go ahead and put it here. And by the way, if you'd like, I will create a one-page cheat sheet with this Curious Expert script. I'll leave a link below where you can get that script for free. You can print it out, and that way you can sort of have it. And you can do this from time to time, and you can mess around. But again, if you get people that are interested for free, there will be a percentage that will pay. Now, if you want to learn more about what to do when people say, I'm interested, what to do to take that to the next level, to begin selling to that 1%, then you need to grab a copy of my book, Digital Millionaire Secrets. I'm going to give you this book for free. All you have to do is pay for shipping. I'll leave a link in the description where you can grab this. And if you've already read the book and you like it and you want to implement what's in it and you'd like help from my team personally to work with you to build your offer and help you build a 6 or 7-figure business like we've helped thousands of people do, then I'd like you to go ahead and book a call. Talk to my team. We'll see if it's a fit. I'll leave a link below for that as well. But don't forget to subscribe, because if you like videos like this, then you'll want to subscribe so you don't miss them. I'll see you in the next one.